Okay, are we live? Let me see. We are okay. Yeah, we're live. Hey guys. So you may be wondering why there are two of me in the stream right now. This is because I'm so tired of my stream constantly ending with my MacBook. So I'm using both my MacBook and my Windows in order to run this stream. So yeah, hopefully my stream doesn't end. Hopefully like nothing interrupts what I'm doing. So yeah. Anywho, basically what's gonna be happening on the stream is that I will be going over the process of DH1 and how it's made. Um, by DH1 I mean the new one, not the 2022 one, because there's literally no point. And maybe, just maybe, by the end of the stream, I might be able to do like a game thing. Maybe we can play some games. Depends. I don't know. Most likely it will be my game where my friend Dial-Up put all of my characters like from Dramatic Horror and the other show you know of my that I made into said game. So yeah, maybe we might play that. Who knows? But yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to join, and then we'll start. Let me go ahead and start advertising the stream real quick, and then yeah, then we can start going over that play. Hooray! Yes. I'm gonna upload a quick video. Like I do this literally all the time. Well, I mean, it's been like a month, but every time I start a stream, like I'll do this thing where I'll upload a video and it'll stay there for like 10 seconds. So I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm streaming. Join now." Something like that. Those who know, those who know. All right. Let's go ahead and upload that video real quick as well, so people can know that I am streaming. Just got the notification. No, that's cool. Join the stream. Okay. Do that. There. Okay. Description. Blah blah blah. There we go. Join. All right. I think we can start in a few seconds now. I am just advertising the stream because some people were interested in seeing like the process of how everything was made in the episode. So, are you doing DH2? Yes, I am doing DH2, but on the stream. If you mean on the stream, then no, no. The only time you'll probably see a stream like that is when like I'll have like my OBS set up where you can only see the timeline and not the actual like screen. Okay. We're gonna start in like 50 seconds. It's 50 seconds, guys. 50 seconds. I might add some music in the back, but I don't know how loud it's gonna be because like StreamYard doesn't let you hear how loud it is compared to your voice. So yeah. Let me see real quick. Um, can you still play videos? Oh, you can. Oh, I genuinely thought you couldn't play any videos on StreamYard anymore. I could have done the whole like scarf yard intro and everything. Oh well. It doesn't even matter. It's okay. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore. We're already 4 minutes into the stream. Whatever. It's fine. I don't even care. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the FLA. Let me just drag it into here. Okay, should be loading now. Won't take forever. Don't worry, guys. Okay, should be loading now. Give it a few seconds. Oh god, my Adobe's saying not responding on my Windows, so I don't know if that means that it crashed or if it's just taking a while to download because like this FLA is very big. Oh, okay, it opened. It should be popping up on your guys' end of the stream about now. I think hasn't done it for me yet. There we go. That's what I like to see. Okay, definitely open, guys. Hooray! All right, we're gonna skip all the way to the very start of the episode, so we can start from there. Let me just close any external things on my screen, so I can have this be the main focus. Hey, Door, what's up? If you guys want, you could probably like ask mini questions. It has to be based on like the actual animation or whatever I'm doing, or just like how certain aspects of the video was made. I like to keep it that way for the remainder of the stream, if that's cool with y'all. Anywho, yeah. Hold on, let me start this thing. Okay, so this is the start of the episode. There isn't really much to go over because it's just a black screen here, so I'm gonna go right up to here. Okay, so this is the everything part. It's the start of the episode, and as a starting animation, I'm gonna go into the symbol right here. Okay, so there is about how many? Okay, so there is 3 layers of nesting. So this layer, this part of the nesting is simply used for the body movement, which is why you only see like everything's full body and all these tweens over here. These are custom tweens that are like in the form of JSFLs, but like when you put them in these specific frames, then the tween like activates and it does the tween for you. If y'all were wondering how I did that, um, it could have also just been me like making the tween myself, obviously. That's why it says custom. If I used an actual tween, it would have came up as like cubic or quart or something like that. Unless I like edited the tween a bit or like I added a keyframe, and then it would probably like edit a bit to where it wouldn't show up as like the actual tween name. But yeah, let me go into this part. This is the second part. This still shows everything's body, but everything's body isn't really moving in the animation, so that's why you don't really see any like actual tweens in this part. Okay, the top layer right here is the face. I'm waiting for my Adobe to stop auto recovering. I can't really click on anything yet. Sorry. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Adobe, hurry up and load. Adobe, load, please. Thank you. Oh my god, took like a billion years. Anyway, like I was saying, um, this is the face layer right here. We're gonna go into this first since it has more than the other layer that I'm gonna get into after. This is basically just frame by frame lip sync. There's no special tweening or anything. Fully lip sync, fully lip sync, fully frame by frame lip sync. And this part obviously it's just the eyes. It's not really much going on here either. It's I don't really call it frame by frame. Seems like stop motion in a way, but hmm. This part right here is the arm behind everything's body, and this is also partially okay. No, it's not. It's kind of it's kind of nested. It's kind of a little bit, but not really. there's not really much nesting compared to other parts of the animation and this part of the animation itself. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next part of the episode. You just get out of here. Skip. Scene one, please. Adobe. Adobe, why are you lagging? Thank you. And then obviously the intro displays here. Okay. This is another part of the episode. As you can see in the background, these are the characters. I'm pretty sure you can tell how this effect was made. It's just using the brightness tool. So if you turn this off, then obviously it looks like that. They're, there still. It's just that they look like. Okay, so I put the brightness effect there because it makes it seem like as if they're farther away. And obviously, like in general, they are. But I feel as if putting like a brightness effect, seeing as if like they're more in the distance, like some kind of fogged in a way. Okay. Also with everything here right here, uh, you can also see there is also a small amount of nesting here as well. The rest of it is done on the main timeline for the episode right here. Um, but we're gonna focus on everything inside here. So right, there's a JSFL out there that does Gemo lip sync for you. That a lot of people were asking me in my server, like, Brown Scarf, how did you do this? How did you get the lip sync to do it by itself, something like that? They guessed that because of the mouse symbol, and obviously I wasn't gonna manually like put every layer for like a loop mouth as mouth something like that. Uh, but yeah, I'll probably put the JSFL in like hold on, let me drink some water real quick. That's good. Like like I was saying, um, I'll probably put the JSFL in the chat after the stream is done, or I might do it like midway, depending on if like I want to take a break and I just send it there, and then I go and do whatever I have to do. So I might do that soon. Anywho, this part is also again, it's frame by frame right here, as you can see, and then we go back to the JSFL where it does the lip sync for you right here. You can see. Um, there's not really much else nesting in this layer. So we can now go back to here. Um, all I did was a simple JSFL tween right here in this section. Um, oh, never mind. I didn't use a JSFL. It was keep keys out. Sorry, I don't perfectly remember all the tweens that I use here, unless it looks really specific. So, anywho, we're gonna get back to this area over here. Okay, this part use the shaker tool partially. You can't really see it that much. Like if you know what the shaker tool normally looks like when you activate it in Adobe, then you know it looks like a just a little bit off, just a little bit off. Not like completely, but you know what I mean. If you do know what I mean, I don't know. If you're on Flip Clip, then no, or Toon Squid. I don't know if Toon Squid has like a shaker thing yet. It probably does. I don't even know at this point. Anyway, uh, next part. This part was done with a slight recoil. There is a different type of recoil JSFL that I use in this episode quite a few times by one of my friends. And also for this part, I put everything in the background, like with like that brightness tool that I was talking about earlier, where it makes it seem as if the character is like farther from the thing that is like in the main point of the screen. So yeah, that's a little detail as well. And this burst thing in the background, uh, I just put like an invert effect on it as well. You can find that right here in the blend area. This is not the one I did it on though. I did it on the object. Wait, hold on. Is it? Oh, okay. No, subtract. It's either subtract or invert. I want to see what invert looks like. Okay. I I swear I put it on invert. I don't know. Either way though, both of them I probably would have chose invert, but I guess I don't know why I chose subtract. I've never really used it that much in my animation, so uh let's go to this part. Isn't really anything. This is just like the mouth loop JSFL and also just recoil as well. All right, this is where we get into the more main part of the animation. Okay, so we're gonna start off with circle, right? So with circle, he has a mix of frame by frame, and he also has a mix of certain tweens. So he mainly uses ease smoother throughout most of this animation, and I also give him a couple of like recoil JSFLs in there as well. You can see here. And also here, I give him the ease smoother JSFL. It's one of the JSFLs that I was talking about earlier, that a friend also made. Uh, yeah, you can see here all the body movements here. You know, uh, some of these mouse, I did not use the JSFL for. I instead just made them myself, since Jammo mouse themselves aren't really that hard to make. But yeah, um, what else did I do? Uh, right, about frame by frame as well. Basically, almost everything in here is frame by frame except this arm right over here and this arm right here, or at least parts of this arm as well. Pyramid studio. Yeah, I'm not seeing most questions in the stream. There is a guy that is asking if Marker from Teapot 20 is gonna get eliminated. I don't know what's going on with that guy. I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyway, um, yeah, I did answer the mouth Jace fell question. I did not see that question though, like before I answered that question. So, I mean, I guess I mean at least I answered your question. What's your name again? Memetic Mallard. Memetic Mallard. Okay, you're here, Evan. Oh wait, hold on. Somebody is here. A friend is here. He's in the chat. Let's bring him on. Hi, Micro. What is that profile, bro? Put it back, bro.
Evan.
Put it back. Put it back. Put it back to box, bro.
It's Evan.
It's who?
It's Evan.
Who was that?
You know. You know. Anyway, back to our DH schedule.
Yeah. Anyway, you got jump scared by that? Beanie does cool stuff. I'm sorry. Sorry, Beanie does cool stuff.
I'm
Anyway.
not sorry. Okay.
Anyway. Back to what I was talking about. Yeah, most of circle stuff in this part is really just like it's mainly just a bit of nesting and also frame by frame, like I said earlier. Okay, now we get into triangle. Okay, so triangle probably has the second most advanced like opening in this episode, in this specific part. Wait, hold on. So the next question is Scar's real name Evan? No, my name is Kevin, not Evan. I've said this before on the channel, and it was like my old YouTube username, but like at the same time that channel is gone, so I really think most people would know that.
I still
Anyway,
have archive videos if anyone want them.
yeah, we can go into this, which is triangles like nesting parts. Most of triangle was done in one layer, and prior to circle, where they were done in like the main timeline mostly. Uh, let's go in the triangle here. Yeah, as you can see, there was a bunch of nesting for triangles part. So yeah, sorry to anybody that like got annoyed by that when they were looking at the FLAs and was trying to like edit triangle in a way. Sorry about that. I just wanted it to look good. Anyway, yeah. As you can see, I did a bunch of nesting for triangles to the point where there's really like a billion other layers for her. Okay. This is like the main part of Triangle's animation. I don't know what was happening with the other part at the end where it was like this part specifically. And I'm a mean. This part was in like a separate like frames flexible thingy, just nest layer. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. This part it says a lot in it too, in prior to circles as well. Because I said Triangle has the second most like advanced opening in the episode. Um, her animation is also a mix of tween and frame by frame, but this is more on the tweening side than frame by frame. Really, the only frame by frame parts in this part of the animation is really just her lip sync here in this part. This is a gemo, also a fan made gemo thingy. Not me using the JSFL in this part. And then I use the mouth JSFL for this part as well. And then I do genuine lip sync in this part as well. And then I do the like a so in BFB, they would do this lip sync thing where they would have the mouth like what do you call it? Okay. It would have it do this part where Triangle's mouth is moving, and then they would have like a static like closed mouth. So yeah, that's what I was doing here. I only know the like correct word for it, and then we have this part, which is just frame by frame right here.
Opening JF release.
What do you say?
I didn't say anything.
You did. I
No.
heard. No, say it to the class, Micro.
It's unfortunate.
What's unfortunate?
Unfortunate.
Okay. All right. And oh yeah, also the little icon as well. If you all notice that, these are fully frame by frame, except for this part, kind of, a little bit. Triangles one, I think used a secret tool, or I just did it myself. Let me double check. It's like on the top layer, I believe. Oh no, it's not. It is. Oh no, it is. Okay. Okay, so it uses a bit of the shaker tool, but like generally, it's just frame by frame. You can see here, because I used the I use the warp tool here. You can see, and let me get into Octagon's part. Obviously, you can see Octagon barely had anything in his scene besides just him getting thrown with like a literal like block. So yeah, being like a fat slob. So
Why would you say that?
because it's Octagon, he's being a fat slob, bro. He's being a fat slob. He's sitting there. He's not listening to the host, bro.
Not cool, dude.
He's not listening to the host, man. It's not nice. You're listening to the host.
Cool,
You
dude.
should be doing that.
Not cool, dude.
Anywho, um, this part is also largely nesting. Specifically with the box part, you can see there is just like a billion different things going on here. So we have the burst in the middle, and I use the add tool, and I also use blur with. Okay, yeah, it is that. I thought it would have been overlay or something, but yeah, I use the blur tool to make it seem like more blurry. I only have like a different word for that. I don't know what I was going with there. Uh, Beneath this, we have different parts of the box. I don't know if I want to go into all these separate ones right now, but if you do want to see how this part was made yourself, again, it's just nested. If you like want a full view of it, then you can look in that for yourself. Um, there are other parts of the episode I would like to get into instead of this because this is just so simple. So yeah, it may not be simple for people that are starting animation though, on Adobe at least. So if you're on Adobe and like you want to learn how to do this, then you can just look in here yourself. And I'll probably put some JSFLs, like I said a few minutes ago. Yeah, it has been a few minutes, not like an hour or anything. Yeah, I'll put like a JSFL folder link in probably the chat. I think I said that. I think I have a folder ready, but I'll just have to like remove some that I can't send out into the public yet, unless like the creator of the JSFL says that I can. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't.
All right. The rest of Octagon's part, There isn't really much to it. It is also just simply using the mouth tool thing. This part is not really much frame by frame. It's kind of just like a simple, like this mouth part right here. When you go into symbol, yeah. See this little part, this little part right here. It's not really much, so we can skip off this. And we have Octagon's icon. It is spelled wrong. I know that. Well, I didn't know that when I didn't know that when the episode came out. Someone told me, and I couldn't get off my mind for like the entire day. Anywho, yeah. All right. Now we're gonna get into the biggest parts of the episode. Not biggest part, but it is like the part that a lot of people like the most. So we're gonna go into this real quick. This is Square's part. So when you first see Square, you can see him like I don't think anybody knows this little detail. Like you can see him like taking his hands off of the radio like slowly. And the way I did that is that I used the distort tool, like right here. You can see. You can't see the UI because I'm not showing like my full Adobe screen. But when you do press this button right here, you will see distort. Oh no, you okay. You'll only see distort if like it's an object in Adobe that has like all the shapes that are that and like all of them are fills. If you convert everything to fill, then you can like use them assets, anything. Um, but for the arms, I didn't really have to do that. They were already shaped since I used the brush tool. So yeah, made it a lot easier. So yeah, if you just draw something, then you're gonna automatically see it. But if you want to do it with like an asset, then just select the asset, and if it has like stroke lines, then just whatever key bound you have for convert to line fills, for convert lines to fills, then yeah, just do that. Or you can go and I'm pretty sure it's yeah. Then you go to modify and then you press convert lines to fills. It should appear on the left of your screen. Left? Wait, left? Oh no. Sorry, the right. Sorry, the right. My bad.
Oh, God doesn't know it's left and right, man.
Yeah, shut up, Micah. Stop being so mean to
It's
me, bro.
actually Evan.
Why you being so mean to me?
It's Evan,
It's
actually.
not Evan, bro. Your name is Micro.
His name is Evan.
You were literally calling my name in the chat. You're not sick, bro.
What are you talking about?
So who's Micro?
Well,
How did Micro know Evan was gonna join the call before anybody else?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. For this part with the radio, I use the boiler tool. You could also see it a few frames back with Octagon's not icon, his name thingy right here. You can also see it has a bit of a boily effect. It is a JSFL. I don't know how to work it with a JSFL because I downloaded it straight off of the Adobe Exchange Store. So if you want to like know how to use the JSFL version of it, I would probably recommend searching up like a tutorial because I literally have no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, yeah, here is the square part of the episode. So a lot of people really like this based on the frame by frame animation that was shown here with tweens and also like the general feel and the music as well. I think some people, I don't know. I heard that people like the music as well. So yeah, all three of those factors. So for the background, right? I did like a symbol full of the background that you see here and it moves so it doesn't look like all staticky. It doesn't look like it's just there, so everything feels like it's alive basically. And that's why I also put like the boiler effect on Square's asset, and I also put it on the radio, and I also have the radio doing like a little moving animation right there. You can see that as well. And also for the text on the bottom middle of the screen, you can see that it also has like a little boilie effect as well. And then we cut to this part. This part uses the bursty beam effect. I talked about it a bit in my video where I release CFLAs, and it's one of the things that I cannot release to you guys. I am thinking of asking the original creator of the effect if they could make a copy of the effect for me so I could send it to my animators and also let you guys use it whenever I release FLAs. And I'm also thinking of just making my own effects in general, so I won't have to like gatekeep certain things in the FLAs that like the full FLA of the episode that I have, in contrast to the ones that you guys have where you don't have most of the effects, which really sucks. I hate it so much. I wish I didn't have to be a thing. And then we cut to Wood. Many of you might know him as the not my problem guy. You might be wondering
What'd you
why
say?
you might be wondering why he's in the name. So the reason that's why is because I was in the VC making this episode, and with I was in the VC with friends specifically, and
Yeah.
I said to all these friends, I said whoever sends their asset in my DMs first will be in the episode, and would send me the asset in my DMs, and then yeah, I just put them in the episode. People were
And
also asking how I did the warp effect with wood as well, so
and
I'll show that as well. So what I did basically, right? I was talking about this earlier. So I first, right? I made like a small copy of the asset. Like when I did this, I made a copy beforehand. So when I had to edit like wood, oh my god, I said wood with the mouth here, then I could go back to this frame with him without that mouth, and then I used the warp tool to make it seem like he was more squished, so had more that funny effect as well. And yeah, that's basically how I did most of this part. And also this part, obviously, it had like this moving tongue right here. Just I did it on the main timeline, and then I put it in its own symbol using the frames to graphic JS file. Are you done? Are you done, Micah?
don't know. It's not my problem.
It's okay.
Yo, you see what I did there? Because I
Yeah,
put
yeah, I see.
and,
I see, bro.
and it's not
I
my
see, bro.
problem.
I see, bro. And also for this part, I used the word as well.
And then
Okay. Okay. Now we're getting into the later part of the episode. Uh this part there's not really much in this part. It's kind of just like poses and just me using the mouth disfell. And also you can see that wood is running in the background. I don't know if anybody noticed, but yeah. Um these poses just here too as well, I guess. I mean, cool, whatever.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just fun, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's okay. For this part, this is supposed to be like an erasure plus of some kind, but like I don't know if you can really tell unless like you watched the episode, which I'm pretty sure most of you did, and if you had your audio on, because this thing right here says which if you're a bfdi fan, you clearly know that eraser said that line. So it's like an eraser toy. Whenever you squeak, like it plays like a random line from him. um I don't know if I'm gonna make this appear in the next episode, especially because most of the second episode's audio is done. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back and edit that, but yeah. For this part, I used like an effect from an object invasion FLA. It's called like a lightning FX, I believe. I don't know the actual symbol name, like the exact one. I'll check right now. Yeah, okay. It's called Lightning Sparks Yellow. That is what it's called, guys. It uses this thing right here. I can't really use it much because the main computer I use, which is my MacBook, to animate, every time I use like that width thing, like it always crashes my Adobe. Like it will not fail. It will always crash my Adobe for no reason. I don't know why. I wish I knew, but
You definitely know
whatever.
what, and I've told you before.
I don't. I
No,
I, I don't. I don't.
no, you do.
I don't. And for this part, I just think I used what tween did I use here? I used okay, yeah, I used cubic keys out, and I also just did frame by frame lip sync for circle here. All right. For Octagon's part, I used a tween called Wobble Ease Out, I believe. Yeah, Wobble Ease Out. Basically what it does, it kind of sounds like how the JSFL is. I don't have it on this computer, but I have it on my other computer. And if my other computer didn't stop streaming all the time, then I would be able to like show it in action. Well, it is in action here in this, so obviously. Um the wobble ease tween, like it makes the character move like in this, like ease and ease out, ease and ease out. But like it does it 3 times. Now obviously I probably could have just did that myself without the J spell. But at the same time, like it's just, just easier to use a JSFL. Like I don't want to make that tween myself. I don't want to do that. So thank you to whoever made that tween. Like I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you. Appreciate you, man.
Wait, wait,
Bro.
wait, wait, wait.
Whoever
This is
you are
serious.
out
Wait,
there.
wait. This is serious, important information I need to say right now.
What?
Diddy.
Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna pretend Evan Evan didn't say that. Anyway, um this part of the episode, this just shows more frame by frame everything animation, and also his arm is tweened, as you can see here. And then we get into the challenge explanation. So most of this was frame by frame, actually. Like it kind of looks like it was tweened. Well, this part was tweened, obviously. It's kind of obvious. Yeah, that part was tweened. But mostly everything else wasn't. It was mostly just frame by frame. Ignoring the fact that like the character you just saw like runs across the screen, which is obviously a tween. What I'm saying is like the animations inside like the symbols itself. This over here is a summary effect that I used. It is a bfdi effect, but it has been released in other FLAs, I believe. So that's why I wasn't really like, like that worried about putting it in my FLA. So yeah. Um, what else? 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 Uh, this is literally just like a line. I also just used the distort tool and I just made like a long arrow. So yeah, and this is also frame by frame right here, and this is also frame by frame. Kind of. Only the legs. This like the character walking itself, it is tweened. Um, I s- I don't know how I made this like a walk cycle like without like a reference. Like I don't know. I guess I just have like making walk cycles memorized in my brain. I guess I don't know. It's weird. This part, I don't know why. I didn't like use like actual BFDI assets this time around. Apart from like every other animation that I've been doing recently, and I don't know why. I could have like released like 5 FLAs if I just like if I literally just like use these fake at well not they're not fake, but like what I mean is like the older BFDIA assets. So I could have released like my heat cheated FLA animation, blah blah blah. You know those BFDIA animations I've been making recently, or at least just in the summer. And then Triangle turns hand drawn for this part, and for the last part of lip sync, they do like frame by frame lip sync here. I also did new angles for Octagon here, and square and circle. Triangle, I already pre-made some angles for them, so this isn't really anything new. I'm pretty sure this angle appeared in their introduction actually. Um this part is a small reference to the order animation that was used in not used, made during like DMH in like I believe late DH season 2 animation. I think I'm right. I think I'm right. But yeah, to those who caught on to this, then you're a veteran. You're a true fan. You're awesome. Just want you to know that you're awesome. Yeah. I used the okay, my Adobe's auto recovering again. Great. All right, there. I was gonna say I used like the old like mouth looping that I used to use during that time, and I also used Fluid Brush for a long time. I don't know why it took me so long to stop using it. I'm not saying Fluid Brush is bad. I was actually gonna use fluid brush for this reboot, but then I realized how, let's just say, if I use fluid brush, like the show would not look like how it looks like now, like released, like the soul that people have been telling me that it has. Like it would not have that soul. It would just not have that. And then this part obviously is just a um self-made general mouth, and then we go back to me using the JSFL immediately, and I use the recoil JSFL here as well. And then we cut to Square, and he is. I am also using the mouth JSFL to this part as well, and I use the ease in out cubic, I believe, or it might have just been the JSFL that I use. And then we cut to this part. There is literally like no like external background behind this. It is literally just like I literally just pasted this part like everywhere. I mean, I guess if you want more information, there's like a more of the pose. If you click into this and that flag, I guess. I mean, there's not really much to go into here. It's just weird. Whatever. Anyway, this part of everything's lip sync is frame by frame. It's kind of obvious, and then we go back to me using the JSL again, and you can see this nice little background here that shows the finish line. I think it's pretty cool. And then we cut to the challenge part. So for everything's go, I used the Bursty Bam again, but I tinted it a different color, and I also blurred it a bit. Here is the full version of that right here. It's kind of laggy, so I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so my computer can move a little bit faster. But yeah, I can see it in action here. Looks nice. I know. No, it doesn't. But it's stupid. I hate it. It's so bad. Anyway, here are the run cycles. So, we're gonna go into triangles first. So, since triangle is like the fastest out of the three of them, she only uses she only uses three keyframes in her run cycle. Square is the second fastest, so he uses. Okay, wait, the square appeared in this part. Okay, yes, he does. Let me hide triangle. Yeah, get out of here. We don't like you, triangle. I'm kidding, we do. Square uses four keyframes, so we're gonna do this right here. It looks a little chopped by itself, but when you get into the actual animation, it looks much better, in my opinion. And then we have circle. Circle's like the he's the second slowest because you're gonna see who is walking behind him. So you can probably tell who that is. Let me go into Circle. For Circle, I used a JSFL called Bouncer that my friend Ultratalk made. It is very useful if you want to like do simple walk cycle or run cycle animations. It depends on like what settings you use with the JSFL. That's also another JSFL I'll probably be putting in a folder for you guys to look at. So yeah, that too. Um there there isn't really much left in this part, other than this little mouth loop that I made of Circle like struggling. So that's why he looks like he's hyperventilating here. He's like, you know, that kind of thing. And this part is partially tweened, and I also wanted to give this part a special angle as well. Chris, no, Chris Bowers. I'm not animating. I'm just showing like the process of me animating the episode. Like, oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was disgusting. Excuse me. um, I'm showing how I made the episode. I'm not animating it like right now. Anyway, uh, then we cut to Octagon, who appears on the right of the screen. Um, and then he obviously falls right here into a different angle. This 3D part was partial. not partially. It was inspired by my friend Micro. When I was in VC animating this while he was watching me, he was like, "Yo, Brown's actually, you know what, you can do it yourself. You can do it yourself."
Wait, but I need to say my important information first before I have to explain.
No, no, never mind. I can imitate him. He was like, "Yo, Brown Scarf, you gotta make you gotta do this in like a 3D perspective, something like that." So I did, and look at that. It looks so nice. I like it. I love it so much. So so good. I like it a ton. And then oh oh my god, sorry about that, guys. Just had to cough there. Ugly ass cough. Sorry. Anywho, then we cut to this part of circle, not circle, square and triangle running against each other. Square is getting like closer to triangle, obviously. Um, and for both of these parts, I just use recoil and the bouncer tool, and I also use the mouse fill tool. Oh god, why is it taking so? Why was it taking so long to get to the next frame? Oh, so I have this stupid thing that keeps popping up on my screen that's avoiding me from like looking at Adobe. Sorry, I literally just noticed that. And then triangle obviously has the same thing with their run cycle. You can see here. And then yeah, we have the part of a square just being stupid for no reason. I really liked animating this part for some reason. I don't know. It's just it was weird. It was weird animating like a mouth like this. Like the first time I was animating it, like I was like, oh my god, it's gonna take forever. I have to add like external like parts of the mouth, like the lips as well. Like in my mind was like, oh, I don't want to do this. It's too much work. I don't want to do this. It's so stupid. And then I ended up doing it, and it was worth it because a lot of people really, really liked this part of the episode. I'm happy people enjoyed it. It's just nice to think about. I think some of the faces are like a little. They could get some work in, but for the most part, I think they're okay. And then we have triangle responding. I did like a fully lip synced part for triangle in this part, and also like a bit of frame by frame eye movement here as well. And then we have a small reference to DMH2 here. DMH2 is it is the third season of Dramatic Horn, the original run anyway. Um, this part specifically is like from when Triangle was kicking Oval into the air. If you want like more details on that, you can go watch the episode yourself right now. But I'm not really forcing you to at the same time because like it's not really, important. So yeah. Anywho, um, what was I gonna say? Hold on, gotta check something. Okay. All right. Back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. Before Square gets kicked, he's doing this run cycle right here. Let me click it real quick. It's taking forever. Adobe, hurry up! Adobe! Oh my god, man. Yeah, I kind of tweeted like this entire part. If you guys want to see, if you guys want to see Square's run cycle by itself, then here you go. It's right here. It has to be one of the worst things I've ever made in my life, but it's okay. It's okay. All in the name of entertainment. You know what I mean, guys? All in the name of entertainment. And then he gets kicked into the air. He's like a sort of like Michael brush style. You can see here. I think it's a little cool. Yes, Chris Bowers. Yes, Chris Bowers. That is exactly what Square is saying. Square core. Yeah, square core. And then we have circle here as well. Doing an E smoother tween right here. Um, there's not really much to talk about in this part. It's kind of just like a mix of frame by frame, and I also just use like the recoil tool as well. The reason I'm not going into like deep depth of like all these minor parts is because I already released the FLA files. When I was um going on about like the making of the files like in my server, the FLAs weren't like released beforehand. So that's why I was like going more into depth like certain parts of the episode until I had to go near the end of when I was like presenting the episode and how everything was made. Yeah. Okay. This is another part a lot of people are talking about, and I've been seeing people like use a GIF of it. Surprisingly, I'm just gonna play here. Let me turn on the audio. This part right here. Let me just turn it off on this end. Okay. This part had a lot. Well, not a lot, not a lot, but it had a few effects to make it look like how it did here. Okay, we're gonna go into it. Okay, so for this part of triangle, like running and stuff, this part obviously. Um, First, what I did, right? If it would let me go in. Um, Hold up. Be right back, guys. I have to do something real quick. I returned. Okay. Okay. Um, what was I saying? What was I saying? Right. Okay. So we're gonna go into triangle's symbol right here. Okay. So you can see that I partially like nested the legs a bit. Kind of. Wait, did I? I gotta double check because like remember. I don't remember completely. I don't completely remember some of the stuff here. Yeah, I know the stream lag. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's lagging. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, Greenleaf 064. I apologize. Anywho, like I was saying, uh, I did slight nesting for the legs. I believe. Obviously, on that first frame that I just showed, it doesn't look like it, but trust me, I kind of did. Nesting mostly was done in the main timeline since I had to like move triangle closer to the right side of the screen so it can look like she's going here. And for this part, I made every different body part, like the arms and legs, like a different symbol. So then I could make separate symbols for the same symbols, and then I could make new parts so it looks like there's like triangles getting up. So you could see right here. Looks very aligned. And then we get to this part. Uh oh man. There is a bunch of different layers in this one part. And surprisingly, it was not the laggiest parts of this episode. The laggiest part of this episode had to have been the parts where the voting sequence shows up. And I'll get into that in like a few seconds because we're getting closer to that part of the episode. So yeah. All right. What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah. So for triangle in this part, I did some sort of a 3D like effect. I'm gonna go into the symbol right now so I can show you how that was done. So right, I hold up. Okay. So like I was saying, I copied the body of triangle and put it into its own separate layer. And then I did a shape tween of triangles like darker shade. So it looked like that her front part was like moving more to like the right side of her body. Could see that here. And also the shine. You have to pay attention to like the lighting to like make sure it doesn't look weird. So I also moved this part as well. And then to further define the 3D effect, I had these separate body parts, both the legs and one arm here, and I moved them along with this 3D area right here. And I also partially nested the arm as well. You can see this here. And then I put on some effects right here. Okay, yeah, it's cause I went into the keyframe like it's off here, but hold on. Hold on, I'm going back so I can fix the effect. I don't know why it turned off, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. You can see it for yourself in the public FLA. Hand it over. Yeah, yeah, Greenleaf. Hand over that immunity blue scribble. And yeah. And there's also like an external background on the back as well. And there is a drop shadow for triangle, which is specifically like the color pink, which matches her shade of color. So, looks nice. And also for the lip sync, I did like a Satomi type method. So what Satomi would do for lip sync in BFB, from what I know, is that for like every movement for like a mouth, like ah, ooh, she would like put the motion of the mouth in like a specific symbol, and then put it into like a graphic symbol, I believe. And then when you use like this symbol to start lip syncing, and then you do like the separate frame picker parts, then when you like break apart all like the symbols like you put here, but like at first I'm not gonna show any motion because I already broke it down. Obviously, since I had to make the episode, so you're not gonna see how it looked before. But actually, you know what? I could try to recreate it, maybe. Just maybe. I'll see. Because my keybinds on this computer are they're not really set up correctly right now, so bear with me here. Uh, oh god, I have to find everything again. Okay. Boop, boop, bada, bop, boop. Okay. We're gonna try this. Let me get frame picker. It should be over here. Yep, we're gonna put frame picker over here. Oh, actually, let me see if I have my keybind saved here. Okay, yeah, I do. All right, never mind. Okay, keybind test. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna see if I can recreate what I was just talking about. If I can't, then we are going to go to the next part of the animation. All right, it was not the symbol I meant to go to. I'm trying to find it. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more chance. Is this it? No, it's not. All right. We're gonna try one more time. Okay, yeah, okay. I can't show you how I did it because Adobe's not cooperating, and also I don't even remember like the symbol name because they're all random. This part there isn't really much to look at here. It's kind of just like basic animation. Because during this part of the episode, I was just getting so tired. Like I wanted to do things. Like I didn't want to make this episode anymore, man. I was so tired. Oh my god. I did not want to do the rest of this episode at this point. Like I was generally just thinking of giving up. I was like, man, dramatic corner's canceled. I'm not doing this episode, bro. But I was like, yo, Scarf. Scarf in the physical world. You have to log in. You have to log in. People have been asking for this series for like three flipping years, bro. 3 years. You know how much 3 years is? And I'm like, wait, yes, I have to make this episode. It needs to happen. And then I finished it. Oh, we just hit the 1 hour mark on the stream. Yay, 1 hour mark. Yay. Hooray, 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 hooray. Anyway, this part with Octagon is partially from my friend lip sync. Yeah, yeah. It most definitely is. There isn't really much left to go. Excuse me again. Oh my god, I keep burping like out of nowhere. It's so disgusting. I'm sorry. Um, I okay. Honestly, I think I'm gonna skip this part of the animation. I know I've been like going over literally everything so far, but you know, I'm gonna skip a bit, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I should be going over everything. Scarf is a stupid idiot. Why is he skipping all of this wonderful animation? It's not wonderful. It is not wonderful. Um, I'm gonna go over this part. Um, these parts have slight lighting, specifically circle. Sorry, caught a snot bubble. That was disgusting. I'm sorry. Sorry, I just paused out of nowhere. I have allergies, so seasonal allergies, so bear with me if that happens again. But yeah, specifically with circle, you can see like slight lighting here. You have their shadow, and you also have like this right here, lighting right here, and then you have square flying in the sky with like clouds with the blur effect, so it looks like he's going super fast in the air. Like, oh, what's gonna happen to him? Oh no, you just have to find the next episode. Um, Here is the part I was talking about. This this was the laggiest part of the episode. Oh my god. It took so long to export this part of the episode. And it barely has the characters doing anything. It's literally the voting sequence. Barely anything is happening. I don't know why it took so long for it to export. I just could not tell you. I could not tell you the reason. I mean, I guess it's because there's like a few effects, but like then again, it's not even that much. There's barely that many. There's only like three. Look, 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 look. I'll show y'all. One and two. There's literally nothing else. So there's no reason why I should have been lagging. Like for no reason. Why? Why? It should have exported in like 3 seconds. This is like the most. It should have been the least laggiest part of the episode. I just don't know. I don't know. Anyway, there's not really much to study here. It's literally just the backgrounds moving. Uh, I don't know what else to say in this part. I mean, I guess you can count the rainbow background thingy as something. It's kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, this is there's not really much here. Me thinks it's because of the masking. Kinda, but I mean, the masking. I mean, it's literally just like the icons, and like the icons themselves don't really have anything in it. It's just like a background color and then the pose. I have no idea why it's like that. New rainbow character? Maybe. We'll see. Okay, this is the last part of the episode, and this is also when I'll probably end the stream. I'm sorry. I know it says in the title. Oh, we're gonna do some Roblox. Oh, Brown Scarf is a liar. Brown Scarf, you're a liar, bro. You said we were gonna play some Roblox. Like, what's your problem? We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, um, this part. This not this part specifically. Oh my god, slurring my words. Um, the later part in this scene includes lighting, but these parts are like pretty minor. This is just simple, like kind of recoil. I tweened it myself. I tweened it myself, so like it is still recoil. I just didn't use the tween. Yeah, this part right here. I'm gonna do cubic keys out. That part was recoil, and then I did like a nesting thing, so it looked like it was like Circle was like grabbing it quick, and then he was like reeling it back in so he could see what it is. You see, yeah. And then I did like the little lip sync JSFL thing, like for like the 15 billion time. And we have triangle coming up, and then we get to the lighting part. Yep, you can already see it. Oh my god, so laggy. Genuinely so laggy. Jesus. Oh my god, Adobe. Adobe, no. Adobe, no. Adobe. Bad Adobe. Thank you. Please, Adobe. Please. Just let my stream say. Please. I just wanna show my fans how I animated my stuff, my cool stuff. Please. Oh my god. Okay. This part included like uh I don't even know how many effects. Like I guess like five, but it looks like there's like a whole bunch more with this frame alone. And then Square gets like a beard. Uh, this probably might be expanded on in the next episode, but I'm not promising anything, and I'm not saying it will happen either. I'm just saying maybe. I'm not confirming anything. Not confirming anything at all. I don't want to leak the episode. I want it to be a surprise. You know. Though I will say, there will be a few crossovers in DH. Uh, there some of the cameos from characters, other characters. It might be characters you know, maybe just from like some of your favorite OC YouTubers. I'll see what I can do. Some of y'all might know who those characters could be, maybe, or shows. It depends. Who knows? Um. Anyway, uh, what did you say? I do love the pun in the FLA name. Is a good bit. Yeah, it's named. Yeah, it is. I was waiting for someone to like point that out. I'm surprised nobody did. Like in this entire stream until now. But yeah, most of like the lighting effects for square, not square, circle in this part. I used add and also the glow effect, so I had like more of that, like shimmer effect. And then obviously the thing is ending here, and then just phase out. And then the rest of it is not really much to go into. It's kind of just like a bunch of recoil and like frame by frame lip sync here and there. And then the episode ends. Wow. We just spent an hour going over dramatic horn. I can't believe that. I would have said I wasted like an hour of my life, but like at the same time, like I I I want to do this more in the future. Like I want to go more into depth with how like I make my animation because like I want people to like try and learn off me like if they want to because a lot of people have been like asking for like tutorial videos and like how do you make your stuff brown scarf like I want to know like I want to make my own animations and I'm like I'll do it in the future and then I just like don't make videos so instead maybe I'll like do like live animations, live animation streams, and I have done that in the past. But like, I'll actually like do like animations that you guys want me to do, or like, how do I do this? How do I do that? Like maybe like how do I make my character bounce in an episode, or how do I give my character lip sync, things like that. That's stuff that I want to go into so that you guys can learn off me, or you can just go to like another OS YouTuber that gives like a perfectly good tutorial that you could use instead. That's like well edited and stuff, depending on like what you want to follow off of. But yeah, um, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna end the stream yet. What could we do now? I don't know if I want to play Roblox right now. I don't know. Hmm. 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 Uh. No, what? Nah, nah, nah. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream for now. Just for now. Maybe, maybe you might get a double stream. It depends. I'm not promising anything, but you guys may get a double stream. Keep a lookout on my channel. I might do like a drawing stream or something. It depends. Maybe. Just maybe. Or maybe I'll do a Roblox stream. It depends. I don't know. But yeah, that is about it. If you guys want me to do more streams like this, then just let me know. I definitely will be doing more of this in the future. Yeah. Uh, I think I'm gonna head out now. All right. Um. Oh shoot, Maru, what's your last words? Even though
There's
you
no
got
way
it.
you're.
Great last words. Um. Scarf 2, what's your last words? What up? Wait, let me see if he has anything to say. Scarf 2, what's your last words, bro? Oh, damn. Guess he's not talking. Yo, Scarf 2, what's your last words, bro? Scarf 2, what's your last words, bro? Damn, guess he didn't want to talk, bro. Oh, well. Rip. Okay. Um, guess I have to go. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now, guys. I'm gonna head out. I literally have nothing else to say. Yeah. Goodbye. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Like I said, I might do a double stream, so keep a lookout on my channel. You might be able to join that. It depends. Okay. Bye. 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 Bye.